Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me, as always, we got Kathleen and Shad Biffles here, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater, Toney, and the Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton. What's going on, you guys? I mean, like we don't already know from pre-show, right? Goodness gracious, Dennis, you went out and hit the water today, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I had to get up today. It was 65 degrees today, and first time out in 2020, and slayed it.
This was your first time out this year?
Yeah, 2020, yep.
Yeah, it is 2020, ain't it? Forgot
Dennis, did you use your dredge or hot anchor?
I used a little gold spinner.
Little gold spinner.
Oh, spinner.
Woohoo!
That's always cool to take with you, right?
Man, you know what? I always wondered one of those.
Did you go by yourself?
I met Dustin at the pit.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. And how long did you stay?
We were there. We got there about noon, and then we left about 4:30.
Oh, okay. A few hours. But it was a nice day.
Oh, yeah.
For February, that dang groundhog must have came through for us.
6 more weeks later, that's it.
All right. Apparently, it's less than that, the temperature it was today. I mean, heck, this is February.
I thought for sure that we were going to have a cold winter because, man, it was another mild winter again.
So far, knock on wood.
It's not over there, killer.
Right.
Just because Punxsutawney Phil didn't see the shadow, it's still coming.
That's what I've been saying that all day.
It would start earlier.
I've been saying that all day. This is February, man, and we could wake up to a foot of snow and 10 degrees. So
who made Punxsutawney the center of the universe?
Well, I'm glad you asked because we actually had that same question today, Scott.
Okay.
All right. So the origin of Punxsutawney Phil. Hang on, I'll pull it up so I don't misquote.
All right.
Because it was interesting to actually find out because we're like, what is it, Buckeye Chuck? That's the Ohio guy.
Buckeye Chuck.
Right.
You know, who gives a crap about Punxsutawney? What makes him so doggone special?
That's right.
Right? So,
that's right.
That's right. They were the first
Pennsylvania
with the immigration happening at the time from a lot of people in Europe because it's actually based on an old Catholic festival, but also even in German Protestant church of Candlemas, right?
Uh-huh.
And it was basically to, hopefully to pray that winter would be over soon and predict the start of spring, right?
Right.
So they used like a badger, a bear, or a fox as their animal around this festival.
Okay.
So, however, as they kept, dwindling down, finding bears and stuff, they had to kind of get a little bit, outside the box and change animals up.
Right.
Because the whole point was to find an animal that would hibernate and stay under before, waking up. So, fast forward to the United States as the Pennsylvania Dutch and other people from Europe settled in Pennsylvania. In 1878, is when the first Punxsutawney Phil happened, right? And it was only reported in a newspaper. It wasn't like a big deal, like it happened. It wasn't official yet.
Mm-hmm.
But people got so excited. I mean, they couldn't find any badgers there in Pennsylvania, so that's why they determined, hey, we got a little groundhog.
Groundhog.
Sure. Yeah.
So, now, I will say this. That's the first time Punxsutawney Phil, that was the birth of him, basically.
Okay.
There was a mention in 1840, but still also in Pennsylvania Dutch country, about groundhog, in a journal. But you can say 1887 is the first Groundhog Day considered official. So 1886. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry.
It's kind of rambling.
1886.
Yeah, but that's still old. I mean, that's really old.
He's like the big deal. They were the first to do it and make it like, oh my gosh, look at this.
Sure.
Punxsutawney Phil Groundhog Day. So we are now stuck, dealing with the fallout from this.
Okay.
Right. But I
All
mean,
because there were no stinking badgers.
but for February 2nd, I mean, good God, it was a nice day.
Could you imagine Badger Day?
Oh, I think it should be.
I kind of like the Bears, man.
Or
you gotta go wake up a bear.
Yeah, or Wolverines. Yeah,
hey, dude,
yeah,
come
hold
on
that
out.
up.
you know how I think about it is like if you think about miners, like when you find treasures, like it was before this, we're gonna have to have that back.
Well, it should have been.
That's the same date thing. Like what?
It should have been. You should have took Manny outside. If he saw his shadow, we'd know we had 6 more weeks of spring.
Well, he would have seen his shadow today. Trust me.
See, there you go. So that's what we'll go by, Manny. If he sees his shadow, that's what we'll go by. So I think that's more
I'm just saying for anybody that wants to come to Arizona to dig gold, it's really crappy weather.
Why are you fibbing to people?
Because I like to lie sometimes.
It's never crappy weather. It's always nice.
Arizona's really good right now. We've got a little bit of water. You can do your thing, and you could play and have a good time, or you can, But yeah, so far so good. No rain in the forecast though. So
that's good. But wait, let me finish with old Danny. So Dennis, you're going to go tomorrow? Then you said.
I don't know if I'm going tomorrow or not now. Since you told me pre-game, it's supposed to be in the 60s again tomorrow.
Right, it's good.
And then the wife said, yeah, it's going to be in the 60s again tomorrow.
So you should just say, well, one more day, right? It's going to be nice.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to get a hold of Dustin as soon as the show's over and see if he's up to taking a day off tomorrow.
I think you should. I think you should go back one more time.
I know I should go back.
Because it can snow any time and freeze, and then you're not going to get to go out until April.
I know, right?
See? So
We're saving all our vacation time.
For your trip, right?
We have a few
Right.
we got to work in this year.
So is that why you didn't go out today? Or well, no, today was Sunday.
Today was our first weekend. We didn't have to do renovate a home.
Right.
So we just had to catch up doing stuff around the house because
I gotcha.
Neglected it for a month, and we took our Christmas tree down.
I will say I set a record of Christmas tree dismantling today. Kathleen first had to go check on her mom, and she walked out to the car, got it started. I went to the front room for the little one to take down, and it's a 7-foot, but it's really narrow.
I forgot the key, so I come inside.
Chainsaw.
I'm like, wait a second.
It was all boxed up. I left all the decorations on it, just took it apart in 3 seconds, threw it in the box, and I was walking out of the office room, and she was like, where's the key?
You left the decorations on it, Shad.
Yeah,
the little one, I hope.
Yeah.
Well, you might as well. You're going to put it up next year.
Yeah.
Well, we have 2 Christmas trees we use.
Oh, jeez. I like Shad's way of taking it down. Just take it down. Leave everything on.
It was the buffalo tree, so it was just...
There wasn't a lot of decorations, but it was just funny that not even a minute went by and it was in a box.
And it was done. Yeah.
I probably could have took this one down weeks ago.
Right.
It was just one of those things.
But you did it your way, and it was like, I'm done. Now what do I need to do?
It's dark in here.
It's what?
It's dark. We had the tree up and used to it for 3 months, and now it's like, blah.
Right, yeah, of course. But it's time for it to come down. It's February.
Yeah, I would say Groundhog Day was really pushing it.
Yeah, that is. I mean, another month, and you could have just left it up all year, I think.
Well, it was getting to that point where discussions had occurred. that we would just become the house that celebrates Christmas all year round.
Year round. Right. I mean, hey, why not? Did you take down your outdoor decorations?
Oh, those been down since.
Oh, you did get them down?
The day after Christmas.
Because it got warm.
Weekend. Yeah.
Okay. I got you. So, dang. All the
you know what they say about Christmas ornaments? If you don't take them down, they're just, after that, they're just lights to find your way through where you got to go.
It makes it nice. You put that stuff on a timer, so as it gets late at night, and you can still find your way before it shuts off, or early in the morning.
Sure.
You don't have to turn lights on; they just pop on.
Now, a big question is, how's the koi's reacting to this warm weather, Kathleen?
Oh, they were all swimming today.
See?
I actually fed them a little. They were begging.
They don't have a clue what's going on either, apparently.
No. The little pond, though, that one, we put a little cover over half of it, and it seems to be retaining the heat. Those fish never went dormant. They're swimming around.
Well, we covered it up, yeah.
Right, yeah. I got you.
And so at the heats, it's created like a little rainforest.
Like a little rainforest.
Yeah. But the big one hasn't froze yet this year, has it?
No.
Well, no, it has a little bit.
One day.
But because we still have one of the big pumps running since it hasn't really gotten cold.
Right.
Which there was a couple mornings is like, man, a lot of ice forming where the water's shooting out. But with the air pumps that are down in there, yeah, it kept it unthawed when we did have maybe a thin layer of ice.
See, I wonder if it'll even freeze this year.
I'll tell you what, they're strong fish, and you know what? You better give them credit, because they will live
for
through
40
what
years.
other fish will not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do.
They're going to live like 40 years.
Yep, they will.
Yeah, they're really just really resilient. They know how to do it.
It's crazy.
They're my pets.
Yeah, they are.
Well, like I said, there was one year that I helped somebody move. One time that they got kicked out of a trailer, and it was the middle of winter. And they had a fish tank, big aquarium, I think a 50-gallon, pretty big son of a gun, at least 3.5 foot long on the bottom. It was pretty good.
Uh-huh.
And the only thing that was living in that tank, out of all her fish, was the goldfish and a Picostomus.
Okay. Yeah, goldfish.
And there was 2 inches of ice on top of that.
Huh.
That and all the other fish were frozen in the ice. I thought, what the heck?
Yeah.
But yeah, they live.
Goldfish sure.
Oh yeah, her fish will live you wouldn't believe what they'll go through. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is the third winter, so
yeah,
feeling good.
But this
the first year that was craziness.
Sure.
That was
polar
the brutal.
Yeah, that was when we had that brutal winter.
Oh man, that was horrible. And that made us seasoned koi fish owners in the winters.
Yeah.
And then this year
I'll
it's
tell you that.
Yeah, and this year it's when's winter coming?
We're professionals.
See, yeah, we've been lucky.
Did you guys get set up for your blue heron cranes or your owls or whatever was trying to take them last year?
Well, there's obstacles permanently in its way, so if the little fella decides to come in, he won't have a good time.
I did see a hawk, though.
You got punji sticks or something, Shad, set up around?
We got booby traps.
Ain't that what those things are called?
That's funny.
No, there's a net over it.
Oh.
Yeah, with laser beams.
Oh, there you go.
Well, Kathleen saw a huge, what was it?
It was a hawk.
Big one.
I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Just on top of the building, what do you call it?
Pergola.
Pergola, yeah, that we built. Right? It is a huge one just sitting there. And she was so sure that one of her koi got eaten because she went there and she looked and looked and looked.
They were hiding.
Well, I saw it the next day.
No, yeah.
They were hiding.
That hawk would enjoy one of those.
I don't think so, because the hawks, they mostly go after the snakes and field mice and stuff.
But if he's hungry.
Yeah, but you guys, but now wait, whoa. Let me slow you down on that.
No,
you say field and snakes. And you know what? They also hunt through the creeks. Yeah. If they can find a fish, they're going to pick it off.
Yeah.
Well, they can't get in there. We got it. They're protected.
Right.
Okay, I was going to say, because don't trust them.
They
eat meat.
Oh, they'll definitely
Plus,
eat 'em.
all you have to do too is if you see a bunch of birds or big birds flying around or landing somewhere, we just let all the dogs out.
Oh, there you go. Problem
That's a good one.
solved. Yeah, problem solved.
Oh, they go right for them.
Oh, sure. Them birds ain't coming out there with them dogs there. No.
Hey, have you guys got a goose yet?
No, we're not buying a goose to have in our little koi pond. I'll eat it.
No, I meant have the dogs got a goose yet?
No, they
They eat bunnies.
mostly yes, rabbits.
Yeah, okay.
That's on their meal plan.
It's good for them. Protein, right?
Until you hear them screaming in the middle of the night.
It's called you never should have come in my yard.
No, I'll never forget what happened because we put that metal fencing, like a farm field fencing type,
Uh-huh.
Right.
We built wooden slats and stuff, so big openings. So we used that big wire mesh to put it. Well, I had it going all the way down to the ground. And, of course, while trying to mow and weed whack to keep it somewhat nice, it was just chewing up, the threading on stuff. So I had the boys one time when they got in trouble trim it up like about 3
On
inches.
the hands and knees.
On all the whole thing, but with just hand wire clippers. And it's thicker wire.
Right.
Punishment, teach them perseverance.
Sure.
But ever since we did that, like, rabbits make their way in and they don't make their way out.
Yep.
It's like a minnow trap.
Yeah, pretty much.
They go right under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they do make it out, like every great now and then they do make it out, that they just scrape themselves all the heck and hurt themselves really bad. So
Grass is always greener. Right?
yeah.
They do not hurt themselves. They just go back out the hole they come in on.
Ah,
I don't know. One was walking with a limp.
see.
You-
He was a hobbled rabbit. That's what that was.
Did he have a whistle?
I'm thankful of everybody who joined us with that foosball game going on.
Oh, that's right. There is that foosball going on.
But if you want to know the score,
If you want to know the score, what?
Did we lose him?
Yeah, that's what.
he's
Yeah. I
Shad.
think we lost him.
Shad, if you want to know the score, what?
I said
Breaker
just
1-9.
ask Dennis
That's
because
right.
I'm sure he's
Yes,
watching
Dennis.
it.
Dennis, what score?
Oh, Lord.
It is 10-10.
10-10. All right. There you go. No need to watch the foosball. Dennis will give you
Nope.
updates. As
Dude, I tell you what, I'm interested in one thing.
what?
What is the gold price, man? I want to know. I didn't look it up. I was kind of anxious today, so I didn't look it up.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
All right. Well, if you want, we shall tell you. The gold went back up $14. It's at $1,589,
Nice. Nice.
so, which is cool.
Yep.
That's cool.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
and maybe we have this coronavirus thing to thank because it's actually helping gold prices. They say, but silver's up
Yeah, 'cause
19
nobody's
cents
flying into China.
at $18.04.
Oh, nice.
Silver's moved up.
Okay.
That's good movement there.
Yeah.
Now platinum, that one fell $20 at $962. Palladium down $11 at $2,258.
Okay.
I cannot get past how much palladium shot up. That's insane.
It's kind of crazy.
Now rhodium, I was really surprised on this one, Tim.
Uh-oh, it took a drop.
Well, no,
Oh.
because palladium went down,
Uh-huh.
right?
Right.
You kind of, and platinum did, and I mean, pretty much, if you find rhodium, you find the other two there too.
Is it
So,
palladium or palladium?
it's like tomato. Say
Right.
it however you want.
Right.
But rhodium, that did move $150 up to $10,175.
It made it over to 10,000
Holy
mark. Wow. Mercy.
So, yeah, pretty much where it is sitting at now is right around the peak in the last, 15 years.
Okay.
10
plus years.
grand.
Just past it.
Wow.
10,000
grand.
in 75.
That's just crazy, though. Jeez Louise.
10 grand.
It's so bizarre.
It is. You just sit and you think about it. You go, wow, $10,000 an ounce.
No, think about that. Think 10 grand. You know what? If gold went to 10 grand, there would be, like California, you couldn't, I don't care who you are, BLM, you couldn't control enough.
No.
There would be people dredging like you wouldn't believe.
You ain't kidding.
Oh, it'd be definitely chaos.
It would be.
Wow. 10 grand.
It would be.
But that's your
phenomenal.
precious metal prices.
Dang, nice, though, Shad. Phew, that 10,000.
Jimmy
That's
Christmas.
Oh, it's
And you said that went down, right?
No, that went up $150.
Up $150.
Yeah.
Holy.
It don't play around. When it goes up, it goes up. It don't go up by $2 or $3. It's like, God. It's amazing.
But
Unbelievable.
we can move on to birthdays.
Oh, we can do that.
We got a ton today.
Is there really?
Dennis has got some.
So I think it's worthy of a song because we have so many.
All right. Dennis, you ready?
Oh, you know I am, baby.
All right. Take it away.
Here we go.
Go for it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And from Manny, happy birthday to you.
You dirtbag.
Oh, yeah.
And many more.
All right. Well, it is February 2nd. If it's your birthday, evidently you're a groundhog birthday person,
That's right.
right? Because it's always on the 2nd.
Yeah.
You know what? They said that was on the 1st. I thought it was on the 1st.
No, it's on the 2nd. Okay, get with
Okay.
it. So, yep, exciting times.
I don't
for
know.
you. Oh my God. Are we done, Scott? People want to know and hear their name that it's their birthday.
I've actually had people I know that said it was on the 1st. I'm like, no, I thought it was on. I don't know.
Well, I'm telling you what it is.
Is it not a leap year?
It's the 2nd. It is today. All right. So happy birthdays go to Bert Swift, Bill Cornwall, Bill Franklin, Bert C. Greenfield Jr., C. Patrick George, Diggy, Doug Scott, Edgar, Fred Hurt, Igor Waters, Joe Honeycutt, John Grunman, Larry Keller, Lyle Egg, Reggie Gold, Ricardo Calixtro, Roland Horvath, Ron Tuttle, S. Etheridge, and Tim Healy. And if there's any more after that, I'm sorry. You didn't make the cut. I guess you should have been higher in the alphabet. Thank your parents.
Oh,
Shad, you didn't butcher anybody.
I didn't, did I?
No, I butchered a lot when you were gone.
Man, I guess I'm a professional.
We had to go to the meat packing plant.
Oh, yeah. And a happy birthday to my daughter, because tomorrow she turns 17.
Dang. Happy birthday, Allie. Yeah.
Birthday, Allie.
One
Happy
more
birthday.
year. One
Hey,
more
hey, Dennis, is she a member of Gold Prospector Space?
Yes, she is. She's my daughter.
All right.
That's right. Happy birthday.
Well, I will highlight somebody.
Alrighty.
I'm going to go back to somebody who joined February the 1st, 2010.
Okay.
So they decided, you know what, I'm going to treat myself to an early birthday present and join the greatest social networking site in the world for gold prospecting and treasure hunting. So Bert C. Greenfield Jr.
No, okay.
joined us back then. So he just passed his 10-year anniversary.
Wow.
He's from Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he's a dredger, a high banker, and loves to metal detect. Belongs to the GPAA and the GPOC. How did he find the site? Well, somebody asked him to join. Cecil CCV North Carolina.
Of course.
Said, you know what? Why don't you join our Gold Prospector space? And he was like, all right,
Sure.
I think I will. So thank you, Bert. Happy birthday.
That's right.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Bert.
Heck yes.
And
Happy day,
everybody
happy
else
day.
that has birthdays. That's pretty cool.
Hey, and thanks for
Oh, God.
thanks for going to the
There he
smart
goes.
choice about getting information.
What's that?
No, I said, can you hear me?
I heard something. Say
No,
it.
I said, you know what? Thanks about going to the right place about getting information, because Go Prospector Space is awesome, man. I love it.
Oh,
You
mercy.
get so much stuff, so many pictures, so many details. I love it.
You got to read between the lines there, Tim.
I
You
guess
know.
so. I'm trying, Rich. Usually I'm pretty good at it, but tonight I must be off my game.
Just a little bit behind tonight, Tim. You got to get back in the ball game.
I'm trying. Give me a minute. It's
Really?
early. I'll catch up. I promise.
He's a little slow tonight, Swifty. That's all right.
Man, he's catching me off guard tonight. Is what it is.
You must be watching the foosball.
Not
Yeah.
me, brother. No, I don't watch the foosball. I was watching the Puppy Bowl. That's what I was watching.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I always watch the Puppy Bowl. That's more interesting to me.
Yeah, that's cute, Tim.
I know. Hey, what can I say?
I mean, it's better than watching a game about a bunch of guys running around in tight pants trying
Right.
to tackle each other.
Right, I'd rather watch a bunch of puppies run back and forth, biting
Yeah,
each
for
other.
25 cents.
What's that, Rich?
I said, yeah, for 25 cents.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool.
You ever hear that joke, the blonde joke?
Which one? No, go for it.
Well, I don't know the whole joke. It
Oh,
was just
darn.
the thing of it was she went to a football game, and then when they were done, her boyfriend asked her if she liked it. She said, I just still don't understand how these guys are chasing somebody around for a quarter,
Oh,
saying, get the quarterback, get the quarterback, get the quarterback. She said, it's only 25 cents.
okay, now I
She
get
was a
it.
blonde.
Yeah, that's a good one. Now I get it. No, that's a good one. All right, get the quarterback. Yeah, that makes sense. But no, that's why I'm not watching it. They can have it. Dennis will keep us posted on who wins, and it don't matter to me who wins neither. So, but it's important to Dennis.
You know, no matter who wins the Super Bowl, they're all winners. They're all making millions of dollars
That's
a year.
right. That's right. Even the guys that don't get off the bench, they're still making plenty. Right? Mm-hmm. That's right. The foosball. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have a clue. What happened to Scott? Somebody pull his plug?
I'm still here.
Oh, gee, serious. If you don't, I get so used to you chiming in about every 3 seconds. If you don't say something, I figure we lost you.
Well, no, I was just listening and looking.
Oh, man. Okay. We are on game now. Nice. Nice. So, Rich, you got some Cooley's Corner tonight, too, don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right. What are you going to talk about tonight?
We're going to talk about melting points.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Well, I'm in.
Of metal, of course.
Okay. I got it. So, let's...
Not of your getting upset melting point or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Your melting point of metals.
I'm in. So let's do a quick commercial and come back and let's talk about that. What do you think? Sound like a plan?
That'll work.
That'll work. All right, we'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights. Rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit DirtHogPayDirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. DirtHogPayDirt.com, the best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time, tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. GoldProspectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at GoldProspectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at GoldProspectorspace.com. GoldProspectorspace.com.
Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Join Rich Cooley as he talks about equipment, new products, and so much more for all us prospectors and treasure hunters. Here's Rich.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cooley's Corner. All right, tonight we're going to talk about melting points.
Okay.
The melting point of an element is when it converts from a solid form to a liquid. Metals, which are physically flexible elements that can conduct heat and electricity, tend to be solid at room temperature due to the relatively high melting points. Non-metals, which are physically weak and poor conductors of heat and electricity, can be solid, liquid, or gases, depending on the element. Melting points of both metals and non-metals are very widely, but metals tend to melt at higher temperatures. Melting point patterns. Once you include the melting points of all the elements in a periodic table, a pattern emerges. As you move from left to right on a period, horizontal row, the melting point of the elements states to increase, then they peak at group 14. The vertical column with carbon at the top, and finally they decrease as you approach the right-hand side as you move from the top to the bottom of the table. The rise and fall pattern gets smaller, meaning the elements of lower periods have more similar melting points. Types of bonding that increase the melting point. There are two types of bonding that lead to higher melting points: covalent and metallic. Covalent bonds are when electron pairs are shared equally between atoms, and they pull atoms even closer to the multiple pairs of the electrons that are involved. Metallic bonds involve electrons that are delocalized. They float between many atoms, not just two, and positively charged or firmly bound to the surrounding sea of the electrons. What lowers the melting point? As the strong bond between atoms give the elements higher melting points, it is also true that the lower melting points are a result of weaker bonds, or lack of bonds between atoms. Mercury, the metal with the lowest melting point, 38.9 degrees Celsius or 37.9 degrees Fahrenheit, cannot form any bonds since it has zero electron affinity. A lot of nonmetals like oxygen and chlorine are high electronegative. They have high affinity for electrons and effectively pry them from the other atom. So the bond breaks easily. As a result, the nonmetals have sub-zero melting point temperatures. Refractory metals, although many metals have high melting points, there is a select group of few elements that have sexually high melting points and are physically strong. These are refractory metals, or metals with the melting point of at least 2,000 degrees Celsius or 3,632 degrees Fahrenheit, which that is pretty hot.
Yeah.
As a result of tolerance to heat, they are used in a variety of equipment, from microelectronics to rockets. For example, the metals tungsten and molybdenum are being considered for building material at power plants because of their exceptionally high melting points that allow an enormous heat resistance. Now, there's different melting points, of course, for different metals. And, of course, we already mentioned, if anybody was paying attention, which metal has the lowest melting point?
Okay.
Anybody know?
I'm sitting here listening the whole time, still don't know what the hell it is.
So nobody was even listening to
No
what the
one
heck
listened. Well, I've been listening, but I didn't pay attention to the temperatures. My bad.
When it comes to metals, mercury is quite a curiosity. Most metals have a melting point that is hundreds of thousands of degrees.
Right.
Mercury, on the other hand, has a melting point of 37.89. As long as it is warmer than the very chilly temperature points, it remains liquid.
I was going to say, is it because it's already like liquid?
Yeah, this says 37.9.
Mercury,
yeah, 37.9 degrees
is always
Fahrenheit.
liquid.
Right. Huh. See?
So the answer is what?
Mercury.
Thanks for paying attention, everyone.
37.8 degrees.
Niner.
To understand why mercury has such an incredibly low melting point that it remains liquid at room temperature, even in the depths of winter, nearly everywhere but extreme winter climates, especially like the Arctic Circle, we need to approach it from an atomic level. What's that, Scott?
I was just, you know what, coming from you, I thought it was like a trick question. I'm like, well, mercury never freezes, so it could be that. And I'm like, but if Rich is saying, if it could be that easy, I can think about it. I'm like, maybe it's something else. You totally,
I read it to you and told you what the degree was and what was the lowest. But,
you got me.
I got you, all right. The melting point of metal
you got me.
Melting point of metal is related to the structure of electronic bonds between the atoms that comprise the metal. Metal with a very high melting point, such as tungsten's Fury, which is 6,193 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the melting point.
Dang.
Has a very strong bond between the atoms and takes an enormous amount of energy to break down those bonds and change the metal from a solid to a liquid. So, as we were talking about before, they use tungsten in what?
Power plants.
Yeah, and rockets and stuff, right?
And stuff. Yep. See?
Hey, he was paying attention. By comparison, the bonds between atoms and mercury are very weak, and it takes very little energy to break them down and change the metal from a solid to a liquid. So little, in fact, that we end up with the metal that liquefies in the presence even the most minute amounts of heat energy. So basically, we'll run down some of the metals. These are basically just, what do you want to call it, the numeral things of them? Like aluminum alloys, mechanical properties. I'm not going to get on all these things.
Okay.
Let me just talk a little bit about some of the temperatures. We have aluminum. Basically, it's 1,220 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Bismuth is 520 degrees Fahrenheit.
Not that high. Yeah.
Candium 610. Chromium 3,430. Copper 1,981. And what's gold?
2,300.
That depends.
Huh?
Like regular gold, 1,950. And it breaks it down into like colors. 18 karat gold green is 1810. 18 karat gold yellow is 1,700. 18 karat gold white is 1,730. 18 karat red is 1,655. I don't know. This is crazy. I don't know why they have all these different colors.
Yeah, because if you're just throwing a bunch of mixed
green,
gold,
yellow, white, red, it shouldn't make a difference.
Right. If you're throwing a bunch of mixed gold in a crucible, well, you're going to,
Exactly.
I would just think,
all
like
right.
I said, 19.
Mercury, we said 37.9.
Mm-hmm.
You got brass, which is red brass, 1832. Aluminum bronze is between 1881 and 1900. 24 karat pure gold, 1945.
Okay.
Copper, 1983. Uranium, 2070. 2070. You got iron ducktail, which is 2100. I'm looking for something here. Steel carbon is 2597 to 2804. Nickel is 2647. I didn't find it yet. Palladium. Palladium is 2,831. And what's the other? Rhodium?
Rhodium, yeah. What's that?
Rhodium is 3,569.
Oh, wow. I would have figured
that is
more.
a high temperature point to melt.
Okay. I would have figured more.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Mm-hmm.
And solder, actually 50-50 solder is only 419 degrees.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's very light.
Mm-hmm.
And then tin, of course, is 450. What are some of the other ones we want to know? The lead is just 622. That's why people heat up stuff to lead bullets over a campfire. It's only 622 degrees. Tungsten looks like to be pretty much almost the highest of 6,152.
Yeah, I think that's the beast when it comes to melting points. Yeah, 6,000. That's hot.
A silver coin, 1,614.
Okay.
Sterling silver, 1,639.
So, like Shad. Okay, go ahead, Rich. Sorry.
Pure silver is 1,762.
1,762. Okay.
So you have pure silver at 1,762. You have sterling silver at 1,639. And you have a silver coin at 1,614. So it seems like it goes down when it's
it's probably because of the crap that's added to them, right?
Yeah.
Would more than likely be it. Like, so that's what I was wondering. Like, because Shad, you got a kiln now, right?
Yep, we do.
Did you ever use yours?
What's silverware?
No, we have not yet, actually.
I was going to say, so for these melting points, like silverware would be, that would be sterling silver.
That would be sterling silver,
right,
yeah.
Right, that would be the sterling silver.
Mm-hmm.
See? Interesting. I would still think rhodium would be way up there on the heat scale. Like super high. 10,000 degrees.
So that's basically it. I wanted to talk about the melting points and
oh, that's cool.
That all covered, and that was recommended from somebody. So
yes, if you've got a forge, that's good to know. But now, like Shad, on your forge, is there something that shows the temperature?
Okay, you're talking about for like the bladesmithing and little stuff I do?
Or that and your one you got for melting gold, both of them.
For both?
Yeah.
No, there is not a temperature gauge built into them. There's only a thing for pressure on the gases that you're using, or propane, what have you.
Okay. And that's
but no, I wouldn't know. I mean, yeah, you just buy one of those specifically made thermometers to withstand, I guess, whatever melting point you plan on using.
Right. But, so, like, when you use your little forge for gold and stuff, I guess you know it's hot enough if it's melting the gold, right? I mean, that would be...
Well, the directions, if I remember off the top of my head, I mean, you have to, like, let it run and warm up really good, and then, you got to let it heat up even before you even add your gold.
Okay.
So...
Because I've seen...
what they say, don't make sure you fire up the furnace first, let it run to get hot, and then you set like your little graphite crucible or whatever on the surface to warm it before you add your stuff and put it in there.
Right. Because I know on them electric ones, you set the temperature, I guess, to how hot you want it to. Like if you wanted it 2,000 degrees, that's what you set it at, and you just go like that. So I didn't know how it worked with them other ones. Now, when you're using your blacksmith forge, now
you tell by what metal you're using and what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, when you're moving metal, if you're doing a blade, different types of steel has different tolerances, and you may have to heat some up more than others. But it's all by the eye. That's why in a lot of you look at the blacksmith shops and movies and different things and pictures, it's all kind of dim and dark. It's not like it's easier to see the color of the metal changing.
Right.
So if especially after, say, you've already hardened it, right? You've already got it and you've done your quench, but maybe there's some things you need to work on. Then, you'll heat it up, but you don't want to heat it up too much or else you have to re-harden and re-quench and everything.
Okay.
And then if you're like forge welding, then you pretty much want your metal to glow almost white looking.
Oh, wow.
That's when you reach the right temperature to weld. Forge weld.
But there's no idea you have no idea what the temperature is. It's just that hot.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, you're talking. I mean, even with like your a coal forge. When I hadn't built my own one there, I mean, it's not always constant. You got to blow the air in there to start heat it back up. So I never heard of anybody that I talked to that kind of got tips from say they worry about a thermometer.
The temperatures, right? Gotcha. Interesting stuff, though. It's pretty.
Wonder how hot that is when it's actually turned white.
Yeah, I wonder what it is.
Really freaking hot.
I don't even know how you would look something like that up, but I'm sure.
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it would be like you said, Rich. What kind of steel it is. And it's almost at the melting point. It's close to it, right?
Yeah.
When it gets.
What temperature is the welding point for steel? I don't know.
Sure. Or that. I mean, dang, yeah. Because if it's white hot, it's right there at melting point. It's ready to. Right.
I think it's between the middle of red and white.
Is what?
Steel.
Is what? The melting point?
Yeah, because if you ever watch the big melting presses where they actually do big gears and stuff like that, there's always a certain color. I would always say that's kind of between red and white.
Well, here, yeah. I mean, depending on the metal, if you're talking about forge welding, you either want to get the temperature of the metal anywhere from 50 to 90% of melting temperature.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So, iron can be welded when it surpasses that, but you may have some problems. So that's why they try to say get a really close to melting point, but not there, and then you pound it. That can mean pure iron.
I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
No, yeah.
I just want to say. I think it's like gold. You get all the crap out of it. So if you got iron, you get all the crap out of it. It's really iron. That's it. That's what I think.
Okay, so when you're talking knife making, right? You obviously a lot of people. If you're talking about regular steel, you want to have good carbon, right?
Right.
That'll hold a great edge. It'll keep your blade nice and strong. So when you're talking the forge weld temperatures. Like if pure iron, it can be welded when it's nearly white hot. So that's when it's at the 90% spectrum of melting temperature. So 2,500 to 2,700 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what you would want to forge weld. Now, if you do steel with the carbon content of like 2%, that's more of an orange and yellowish color. So you're at 1,700 to 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, common steel, pretty much like probably your tool steel, that's welded at a bright yellow heat.
Okay.
That's all it says. So, I mean, pretty hot.
Yeah, so that forge gets pretty darn hot then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If it'll get it up to, like you said, 3,500 degrees at least, it'll get that sucker cranking out some heat.
Yeah, and I only have a 2-burner propane forge, not the 3.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't make swords.
No, you're not a sword maker. That's all right. That's cool, though. You know, it's pretty interesting stuff right there. That melting temperatures. If you've never done it, you have no clue. You know, that's why I've always wanted to get one of them little forges like you got, or you know,
to melt the gold.
Yeah, to like melt the gold, kiln, forge, whatever the heck they call them. One of those would be cool to have. You know. Because even, you know, just wanted to melt scrap silver or anything like that, you could make some cool stuff. So that'd be pretty neat. And you haven't tried yours yet?
No, we had it. We were going to do it one day, and then we ran into a problem with the wind and other stuff. So, and then other crap came up.
Darn. So maybe in the springtime, might get a
winter project.
Yeah, so you might get some time to fiddle with it and give it a try. That'd be cool. Show us what you guys can make with it. Did you ever get any custom
No.
thingies?
Okay. So this was actually kind of interesting to learn. It is very possible, of course, to get custom molds done.
Right.
However, if it's got a lot of detail or something, or a lot of different edges, it's not going to work unless it's blown gigantic, like huge.
We tried to get the Buffalo.
Right?
Well, of course.
So the only other option is, like, you can get like a little stamps made of whatever your logo or design is. Now, I didn't go forward with that yet, but that's, you pretty much just get a bar or button and have a little stamp and just pound it in there.
Oh.
You know, your design is the best bet.
That would work, yeah.
Yeah, because they said they were like, he said when you get too many like angles and different things, and different types of shapes going in, the gold doesn't settle in there. It'll never look right. It'll look like a blob most of the time anyway.
Oh.
And then the graphite or whatever the mold is made out of, it's really brittle, right? Because it has like very thin walls in some spots. So you have that to think about. So that's why they recommend, you know, just get the standard bars or button shape, and then just, you know, pay for a stamp if you really, really want it. But it's not cheap.
Yeah, of course not.
You know, so
in the chat room, they're asking, when you melt gold, does it get rid of the impurities or no?
Well, that's actually interesting, right? So a lot of people will actually like chemically start the process their gold to get it, you know, what do they call it? Refine it.
Right.
Before they even melt it. Now, there is some stuff, and this is what the guy told us, and we got a bag of it that came with our kit. It's not the standard type of flux or sand or stuff you add to it. It's black, so supposedly we're using that type, and I can't remember because it's been a few months, obviously. I'd have to research it again and figure out what it's called. But supposedly when you add that, it'll actually help refine the gold just by melting it with that additive. I don't know how accurate that is, of course, but seeing that I bought it from somebody who's done it a lot,
right?
I'm kind of going, okay, I'll try it. Yeah, Chapman's Flux, I guess. There
Flux.
you go.
Yeah.
Well, like,
but you can't just melt it. It's not going to refine if you just heat it up and pour it. Right. It's still going to be the same. I mean, you may get some of the stuff out, but
sure. But you got to use that flux. That's
but
the only
basically that flux helps separate the impurities from it.
Yep.
Get the crap
So you
out
can
of
scoop it. But I think the best way, my understanding, is definitely like with the chemicals, but that's like some mad science stuff.
Sure.
So unless you're familiar, you may want to definitely get with somebody that does it to help give you tips.
I think I'd just do the flux way, you know?
Yeah, that's honestly how I feel.
Heck yeah, I think that'd be the way to do it, you know? And then it's going to be, what they say, 99% pure after you do that, I think. So that's pretty darn pure. So that would be plenty.
Yeah, we have a little over, we did like, I think, 32 or 33 grams of gold we've set aside to melt.
Oh, cool.
We added a little bit extra just so we can get that 1 ounce bar.
Right.
Because you may have a loss.
Sure.
I mean, we didn't really.
Right, of
I don't
course.
remember off the top of my head where there's gold in it from Alaska, you know, how the assay and how pure and the content of the other stuff. So that's why, you know what, we'll go with an even number that we know ahead of time, so that way when we melt it, and especially if we screw up and remelt it, once we get that final product, we can look at the difference, how much loss of fitting we had. So
Right. See, that'd be cool. I can't wait for you guys to do it. That'll be neat. You know? To see it done.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the video. That'd be cool.
I think that'll be
I'm fascinated with all that stuff.
It's cool.
It cracks me out. There's that one YouTube channel, and he melts everything. He does like brass bars, aluminum stuff. I mean, I'm talking mad scale size, like giant bars that you think of like in Fort Knox, of all sorts of stuff. So,
man. Ray said plan on remelting it a bunch of times, Shad. So, I guess it's going to be one of them learning curves, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Start and try and see how it works.
I think we should try it next week.
I think it'd be cool, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be neat to see it. So you guys,
we were saving it for a winter project, so it's winter.
It's winter, so that'd be cool for you guys to set up and do it one day and see how it comes out. It might come out pretty cool.
I still wish we could have gotten a buffalo mold.
Well, yeah, but at least if you pour it, and then if you get the stamp.
when we get 100 ounces, I'm sure we can justify the size of it that we would need to get it to look right. So we'll have a 100-ounce buffalo.
All right, and then you'll be fine. They can make a buffalo that'll fit on a 100-ounce bar. That's not a problem. It won't be as intricate. It will form perfectly. That's cool, though. Yeah, do it. I look forward to seeing it. If you guys do it, let us know. So we all can.
I've got another winter project, too.
Uh-oh. What?
I've got a book to read. This book, Shad got it for me. He claims it's my Valentine's Day gift.
Well, I've had my eye on getting this for a couple months, but Shad don't like to pay full price for stuff.
It's a super old book, anyway.
Oh, okay.
And it's called Alaska and the Klondike Goldfields.
Okay.
And it's written way back in 1897.
Ooh.
So
you got to think first-hand account knowledge here.
Sure. Right.
And they have like fold-out maps even.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Of old Alaska and
the routes and trails,
all the different trails. But then, like, I was reading through here, and it was just kind of funny because it reads like a manual.
Okay.
For if you're going to go up there.
Yeah, like an instruction book.
Pretty much, but it's pretty thick. It's hardbound. I think it's got over almost 500 pages.
Wow.
Over 500 pages.
Okay.
And I got to the chapter where it said how to get there.
Oh, geez.
And maybe I'll feature it on a fun fact.
Okay.
Extended fun fact one night.
That'll be cool.
And maybe go through and read the chapter, not verbatim, but just to give you guys an idea of what it was like in 1897 to get a manual like this.
That would be cool, yeah. That would be cool. Definitely, because
pretty cool. I don't want to like ruin it because it's so old. But
yeah. How far along are you in it? Have you started it?
I started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just started looking at because they have like drawings and they've got the maps. It's pretty fragile, so I'm gonna probably not keep those open very long.
You gotta love eBay when you see something, you're like, oh, I won't get that for Christmas, but I'll watch it. And then you see the guy relisting it a few times, and it's like, well, let's put a little best offer there, and maybe Shad will throw you a little bone here.
That's right.
He finally did, and snatched that right up for a pretty penny.
Well, there you go. Smart move, Mr. eBay. You like that eBay, don't you?
I do. I've bought a lot of crap recently on eBay again.
He found it on eBay.
Well, all right. As you know, like for Christmas, Kathleen got me the genuine military Marine issued M16A4 upper receiver, right?
Right.
So that inspired me to recreate and rebuild my entire kit. So obviously that started like tracking down a flak vest, the plates, sappy plates and stuff, all the pouches, the exact ones I carried. I had some, but not all. Okay. And it just took me from there, and then I found this really cool surplus place, other area to get some of the odd and end stuff. But I was able to get some good deals. I'm official now. I have everything I had, minus the grenade launcher.
Really? So you did?
You too.
Now, we did go to a gun show yesterday.
And no grenade launchers?
No. I honestly, I just was trying to find a cheaper price whoopee, and I found one.
A cheaper price what?
It's a poncho liner, a.k.a. a whoopee.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But there's a lot of fake stuff on the markets everywhere, and so you have to look at the actual tags and know what you're looking at, because they copy everything down to the detail.
Right.
So.
Yeah, you should know the kits, though, right? Right off the bat. You can walk through pretty quick, maybe.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
So you've...
or some of them so close that you just, how do you say it? Are some of them so close that you could be taken, or no?
Oh, yeah, some of it, but there's little details that obviously the counterfeit people or Chinese or whatever make. Right. They don't have like some of this other additional stuff in. You have to pull back material and look in certain areas like, oh, there's usually a reinforcement plastic piece sewn in here, and it's not. You got to fake. Certain government stamps everything, right?
Right.
Now, granted, even some fake stuff, they stamp it too, but they won't have the information in the right order. So,
we'll see.
So yeah, no, it's cool to do it.
So you got
it's funny.
So you got your whole kit then again.
Yeah, and as one of our friends reminded me, he goes, you do realize that they've already gone through 3 iterations of what you wore. I said, shut up. I know I'm all getting old.
Yeah, but you got the one you had.
But I was there at the most funniest time, too. It's because when they were changing stuff and the colors, instead of like woodland and marpat and stuff, they were going to coyote.
Sure.
So like, if you look at everybody that deployed in the era that I was there, we're like a whole kaleidoscope of different colored pouches and everything. It's funny. But I had some of the ones that I personally bought still.
Right.
There's just a couple odd and end ones I needed, so I was able to track them down thanks to eBay.
Thanks to eBay.
Cool.
Like Scott said. Sing it, Scott. Got it on eBay.
I got it on eBay. I love that. I feel it. I think it's so funny.
I used to I used to be the same way. I used to buy a lot of crap off of there. Now I haven't bought nothing off eBay in years. Now it's just...
Well, and I like it for also trying to find books.
Right.
It doesn't mean I always go through eBay, because anytime I see something that I don't know what the true value is or what it's going for, I'll start Googling exactly what it is to the and books are cool, up to a certain point. There's so much specific item numbers and other stuff that books as they were published have, so you can easily find them and then see if you find stuff cheaper.
Right, that's true.
But cool. Plus, you always seem to come across something, hey, I never thought of looking for that.
Right.
Because really, I was trying to find old books about mining in Arizona, gold mining, right? I want old books from when it was like first-hand accounts.
Sure.
I don't want reprints of where people might have added or changed details.
Right.
So it's hard. That stuff is not everywhere, at least online. I mean...
Hey, Shad, have you ever typed in like tradingbooks.com? Like, you never know what's going to come up.
Yeah, I'll have to check that one out because Kathleen's my reader for me because I don't like books that much.
I agree.
Yeah, you're like me. I can't stand books.
Me neither.
I can't stand books.
Nope. Let me just watch the movie and I'll be all right.
Give me the cliff notes. I'll read the front, read the back.
Yeah,
I'll
right. That's
details.
it. That's as far as I ever went in school. I'll just read the back. There's my book report. Done.
But no, I mean,
exactly.
You always hear about that with gold mines. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that either people mined at and it just legends behind it, or nobody knows the location anymore, and you never know what you find in those books.
Right.
You know, the details.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's what's cool, like with Kathleen, the one she got of Alaska and the Klondike is with all the trails that they took.
Right.
You know,
interesting stuff right there.
How much is actually out there now if all the trails, you know, this one has a lot of the more higher profile ones from back in the day. Mm-hmm. So it could help you in research over the years if you can acquire that knowledge.
Sure it could. Yeah, so like you said, getting some on Arizona would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
Abebooks.com, yeah, that's one I've looked at too.
Looked at a lot of them probably. Yeah. Yeah, I would think that would be cool though.
Yeah, I'm just saying you could find there's paths everywhere out here and stuff like that. You guys could get lost. I wouldn't want to see that.
There's no worries. Shad's the compass reader. He can get him out of there. Right, Shad? Just give him a compass. Sure. That's all. That's all you need. Which someday still you got to teach all of us that don't know.
I know. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, because I still have no clue. You know,
he could find his way out of an acorn. Trust me, he's good.
Just have your phone GPS on, and you'll be fine.
That's it. That's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, that's it.
Right.
Lost the signal. Oh, darn it! No, I'm lost. Yeah, that's all I got. Everything's on the phone. It's like, geez, I still want to learn how to read a compass. I think it'd be cool. It'd be cool to know.
Hey, it's all good when you're on top, but when you go down into the mountains, you have nothing.
Well, of course not. Who's eating peanuts?
Peanuts?
Not me.
Don't you hear that? Sounds like a jar of... It's probably
we have no peanuts here.
Dennis.
There's no peanuts here.
What is it, Dennis?
I said, it ain't me. I'm not making any noise.
He's busy watching the game.
Watching the foosball. What's this?
I ain't watching the game.
What's the score? Still 10-10?
Yeah.
Somebody said it was the halftime.
Oh, it's the halftime?
Well, they just got done. Somebody in the chat room said it was over. The halftime was over.
All right. Nice. Dennis, did you watch your Oak Island this week?
Oh, yeah.
And? Anything interesting to report on Oak Island?
Well, they think they got in the, not the searcher shaft, but the money pit tunnel.
Uh-huh.
And they found what they thought was silver, but it was, I don't know, it was old. They're finding a lot of stuff.
Right.
Not just wood, but they're finding a lot of stuff.
Do you know how many more episodes are left this season?
I don't know.
It's got to be about over, right?
It's at least got another 10 seasons to go.
Oh, definitely season-wise.
Yeah, I hope at least.
I seen they were finally in the swamp with that cool excavator, and they were finally digging in the swamp, and then that big storm come in. They had to stop, and the swamp is flooded again. That's what I seen.
Yeah, they got it right at the end of the show. I think they got it drained again, didn't they?
I don't know. I thought they said it would take a week to drain it, and so maybe I figured, next week they'll have it drained again, hopefully, and we could see them digging in there. I think that was pretty cool that they're finally in the swamp actually digging with an excavator, so that's cool.
Oh, that thing's a monster.
Ain't it?
Yeah, got big old floats and everything on it.
That is pretty cool. Get right out in there and dig away. So let's see if they dig up a ship out there.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. See, that's what I'm wanting to see. I want to see them find something huge
Yeah, okay.
This season. Not, you know what I mean? She had not just wood or little nails and spikes.
Let's be honest. If they found something this season, it would have been reported in the press like 8 months ago when they were doing it. Let's be honest. There's not going to be some magical giant discovery they've kept under wraps since filming ended.
Dang it. See, that's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't have leakers like that on this.
I want to see a big giant discovery this year. You know, bigger than what they've been finding. Like some gold coins or something really cool. You know, because I'm getting over the spikes and stuff.
Well, hey, evidently somebody says they've heard they find the treasure this year.
What? See? Oh, okay. So never know. Maybe
everything.
I mean, that wouldn't mean they're just trying to get you sucked in to watch the whole season again, just like they pulled the last 2 seasons.
The last 2,
they find it.
The last 8 seasons.
Everything they find is a treasure.
Pretty much, I reckon.
It is true.
That's true, yeah.
That old piece of fossilized wood, that's a treasure to somebody.
It is, yeah.
You haven't watched the show in a while, obviously, because you keep going to this wood stuff. They haven't found wood in, like, I don't know, 4 seasons now.
Wait a minute.
They found a boat dock. Okay, that's made of wood.
And remember when they were core they were core drilling and they pulled up wood, remember? And they knew they hit the shaft.
That was to locate the
right,
shaft.
But still wood. It's like, okay, you couldn't have pulled up a chunk of gold. It's a slab of wood. It's like, dang it.
Yeah.
But still,
slab of wood that was 190 feet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's
Yeah, I'm with you. It's cool, but I want to see a big find at the end of the season.
I'm treating Oak Island like, I guess if you were a big sports fan and you just don't have time to watch everything and don't really want to, so you'll just wait for Sports Center to come on and show the highlights. I'll wait for that once they find everything. Be like, oh, okay.
Well,
cool.
Yeah, because at the end of it, when it's all said and done, I'm sure it'll have highlights of just all the cool finds.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just saying. I love you, Dennis Dayton, but I know that you would not dig for 2 flakes of gold for 2 hours when you did a clean out and stay there. There's no way.
But what's that have to do with Oak Island?
Because they're finding just as much.
Yeah, but they're on a treasure hunt.
Yeah, but they're making mad money from a TV show too, so you keep digging too.
Oh yeah, you dig.
I'm just saying that's kind of cheating, but you know what I'm saying.
You dig till the cows come home. All right, what about Gold Rush? Anybody watch Gold Rush?
They
cool.
had an episode of Gold Rush where they were showing the Gold Rush for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they go to Gold Rush Whitewater.
Yeah.
And then back to Gold Rush. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
I don't know why they did that this week. I'm with you. They merged the two at the same time. Yeah,
it didn't make sense. I thought it was stupid.
I did too. I didn't care for it. I ended up flipping the channel. I'm like, okay, that's enough of this crap. I was getting dizzy.
I actually watched it on YouTube about an hour after it played. It was pretty cool.
Oh, you liked it like that?
Well, there was no whitewater. It was just the Gold Rush.
Oh, I didn't like the way they merged.
So I didn't see that part, but
I like when they showed Gold Rush, and then after it was over, they showed Whitewater.
Yeah,
that's the way I liked it. You know?
Yeah, Fred's hammering that gold, man, big chunky stuff.
Oh yeah, yep.
Gosh,
it's cool, but I don't know. We shall see. That's all I know. We shall see what happens. There can't be too many more of them. And is Bering Sea gold under the ice coming back this year? Or has anybody heard?
Well, I know they're out filming that now for later. They're up there now filming.
All right, so nice.
Dude,
it will come back.
You know what, dude, Shad, you could get, I mean, if you had to, you could get new people up there. There's plenty of people up there. It could still be a cool show.
Well, it's all about the right mix of characters,
right?
You know? That's all it is.
Sure, of course.
I know, but
of course.
I mean, come on. You talk to anybody that has gone up there and work just up there, they can give you the scoop about the truth behind a lot of that stuff. I won't share it,
Right.
but it's actually kind of funny in what you expect.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
I should say what you suspect about some people that are there.
Right, true. And then Dave Turin's show starts again this month.
Now, is his going to be on what they do last time, like on their streaming digital?
No, they
episodes?
actually had it on the channel, actually.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, or you could actually watch it on regular TV, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'll check that one out. That one might be pretty interesting, you know. But,
Well, and there's that other show coming on. God, what's the guy he's a comedian? I'm drawing a blank. He was a lieutenant colonel in the United States Marine Corps.
Keep talking, I think.
Oh, my God.
He's a comedian?
What's that?
He's a comedian, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Oh, God, what's his name?
Anything else? Keep going. Maybe we'll think of it.
All right. Well, it's about basically going around the world on different treasures and talking to people looking or experts about it and tagging along on some of their stuff.
Oh.
So that sounds kind
Oh, no, wait. He's not new, though, right?
What's that? No, he's been out for a while. He's been in tons
Yeah,
of movies.
okay, that's what I was saying. He's an old guy. Now I know who you're talking about.
Rob Riggle. Rob Riggle.
Oh. I haven't seen the previews for that one yet. No, I haven't.
Yeah, Rob Riggle.
Okay.
Jeez, that's who I'm thinking of now.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that's coming out soon. And then, of course, it doesn't Discovery, the Reclaimed.
I watched that
I watched that.
I watched it twice. I'm sorry, you know, but it didn't interest me. You know? Twice. I gave it 2 tries. Yeah. You know? I mean,
Wow.
it's a cool concept, what they're doing, don't get me wrong, but it just didn't interest me. You know? I want to see...
Yeah, but twice?
Yes,
I'll give it to you.
Twice. I couldn't make a decision on once. I'd do it twice, and then it's like,
Nope.
you know... it's more like...
That's an honest opinion.
Well,
though.
you know, right. I mean, to me, it was more like Why Gold said, like that Homestead Rescue, you know, one of them shows on HGTV, you know. So
right.
I want to see more digging the gold and stuff like that. That's what I want to see, you know. So I gave it a try, though.
Well, that's good to know.
I definitely
we don't have
did.
cable,
Yeah.
so...
Well,
He's a hardcore critic.
no, it's not hardcore. It's just truthful, man. I gave it a shot. I give everyone a shot and see. And it's like, no. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? What's really funny is because you actually said, yeah, I gave it twice.
I did 2
So
times.
you gave it twice, so now I got to listen to you.
All
So
right.
that's the way it is.
You know, I couldn't. It would have been unfair to make a decision after once, so I watched it twice, and then I made my decision. Then I'm like, okay, I won't. Be
Yeah, no, it's
watching that
great
no more.
character. Twice.
You know?
I'm like, yeah.
Twice.
You looked at it twice.
Yeah, 2 times. Not once, but twice. Now, I like watching that Josh Gates, that you know who that is, Shad, that treasure hunter?
No.
Oh, yeah, it's he's good. He goes after a lot of these treasures, you know. It's very interesting.
Underwater?
Everywhere, wherever they are, he goes after
okay.
them. You know, well, I'd like to get him on the show sometime. God, stories he could tell. You know, I mean,
yeah.
that's pretty amazing. Yeah, he's went after them all. I don't know.
You know what's really weird is because on my YouTube, if I watch some stuff, I just keep getting feeds of different things.
Oh yeah,
that
once you watch one, sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you can't break away from the whole circle.
Right.
And that's what kills you. I'm like, dude, I'm like seeing some stuff, but it's all like the same people. You know, I'm going to go somewhere else. It's kind of weird.
Oh. That is, but that's the way it works, you know. It's great. Now I just got a message. I didn't know Tesoro went out of business. Did you guys?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
I thought that it was just their store went out. I thought they're still.
Huh. No, Bill just sent me a message. Well, I see it there in the chat. He said they're out of business now.
Wow.
Yes, you can take down that banner.
I reckon so.
Well, see, here's what confuses me. Their website's still up and active.
Right. If you click on the banner, it still goes to their website.
Yeah, and you see the new addition to the Tesoro Epsilon coil family.
Yeah, so are they really out of business, or are they just certain aspects they're out of business? It says, nope, they're gone. So much for a lifetime warranty.
Wow. You know what? The Tesoro Lobo was pretty good.
Yeah, I got one. That's
Spanish.
That's what I have is the Tesoro Lobo, and that's a great
Yeah,
detector.
it was a great price metal detector. It finds gold.
Oh, yeah, it'll find some
Period.
gold. It's a gold detector for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's like, dang, I didn't know they was going out of business.
Wow.
We're like the last to know. Holy cow.
Hey, Tim, did you sign those warranty papers?
I honestly don't know if I did or not. I probably didn't because I'm bad about that.
Don't sign them. They'll be worth more.
I never fill out warranty papers. It's like, but they said, I don't have a clue.
Well, now you have, valuable Tesoro detectors floating out there that one day will command a collector's value since they're now defunct.
You got a good point.
That's bad.
Yeah.
If you're a collectible, if you like to collect gold mining equipment and get the old vintage, well, there you go.
Tesoro
better get it now before people realize they're out of business.
Hey, Chad, how many are you going to buy now?
None.
None.
That's news to me.
Actually, you know what's really funny is because I used to say this all the time. Tesoro Lobo and the Gold Bug 1 and 2 are like the most easiest ones I ever found to work.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think it's funny because you guys say that now about the Tesoro. I was like, oh, man, are you kidding me right now?
Dang.
Because the Lobo was cool.
It was. Jeff Williams always liked the Lobo, too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's cool. It's a cool machine.
You figure out that ground balancing. It's amazing. Uh-huh. Yep. That's for sure.
What was funny was, I don't know if you guys seen his last video. Jeff Williams went and he wanted to show the difference between the Gold Bug 2 and the Mine Lab Monster 1000.
Uh-huh.
And he brought some material back and was running the Gold Bug 2 over it. Then he said then he picked up the Mine Lab Monster 1000, and man, it just went nuts. And there was 2 specimens that the Gold Bug 2 didn't even pick up.
Really?
Oh yeah. He said, I think I might have found my new machine I'm going to use.
Yeah, I would think so, right? Dang.
Oh yeah.
If it missed them, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Holy
They were nice
cow.
ones.
Dang.
Okay, now throw the cost out there.
Yeah, what is the cost? Any idea?
Well, we're Team Mine Lab. We got one.
Right, Shad would know.
Fall. I think
you got weekenders or like really go hard,
I think the cost of it. God, what was it? I even got a veterans discount, so I got a little bit off. I think I spent like $740 or something, but I think
it's about the same price as the Gold Bug.
Yeah,
Oh,
$850 for like all the accessories that come with it. I guess I don't know.
Uh-huh.
That's the place to sell them.
Oh, okay. So yeah, about the same price then, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, about the same.
Pretty cool.
But I mean, if you already got one or like a Gold Bug 2, I wouldn't discount it yet.
No, God no, it'd be crazy to, right? It's because hey, if it works for you, keep using it. That's the way I see it. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, I got the Gold Bug 1. I don't have the 2. So
if it works, does it find gold? Yeah.
Well, it finds bullets.
It finds bullets.
Wire, aluminum foil, shards of lead.
Finds all that good stuff that you have to have, right?
It's Arizona. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, if it was easy, Everybody would be doing it.
You're right. They would.
Honestly, I mean, we all hope to discover that big, giant honking nugget or something, whether it's detecting, dry washing, dredging, high banking, shoveling, sluicing, you name it.
Right.
Is it going to happen? Well, maybe next time it will.
It might, right. Might.
Well,
But you got to get out there and work it.
That's right. Might be
exactly. But you know what? That's like Kevin Hoagland said. Are you finding those little bitty pieces? I'm like, well, yeah, man. He goes, well, you're in the wrong place. I'm like, yes, I know this.
But at least you're learning how the machine's running.
Right.
Well, yeah.
You know, that gives you confidence that you're just not in where gold's at.
See?
But at least we know we were using our equipment correctly and effectively.
Mm-hmm. And that's
you know what? I can't wait till you guys come back out here and you start running that metal detector. You're gonna, you know what? Keep picking up lead, folks. Keep picking it up.
that one time you don't pick it up, it's going to be a big old gold nugget as you walked right over. You know?
Yes, I know. But when Shad and Kathleen moves out here to Arizona, I know they're going to go metal detecting. So.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. That's why we bought what we got when we got good deals, just to have it now for our trips. But, yeah, build up, buy stuff now over time.
Right.
So
That way when you do get there, you have it.
Exactly.
And you want
I mean, that's why we're going on this trip now. It's twofold. We got some land property to look at to buy, so
see?
We're leaving Ohio soon, eventually.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Well, I figured, you guys have said you were coming this way. I thought.
Arizona bound. Man. Down there with Swiftwater and Manny. Yeah.
No, they got the gold tooth in their mouth. They want it. They taste it. They want to go.
Yeah. They'll show you how to put Manny to work. I guarantee it. Shad would have done had him in about 10 videos.
I will say this: Manny would be making us money one way or another.
Right?
You guys didn't see the post I put up tonight?
Well, we seen a picture. We seen a picture, but come on, man, we want more. Everybody
I tell you what Joe did on Facebook was awesome.
Yeah, it was. That was cool. What Joe did was amazing.
Great job.
Amazing. If he could have made it talk.
Yeah. I don't know if Joe's still in the house. Yeah, it looks like he is. But man, he did a great job.
Yes, he did. That was awesome. And
blue eyes, nice hat,
cool
beard,
Swiftwater
everything.
beard. Yeah. See, Scott could just buy a beard and glue it on him like that, and he'd look just like that.
Joe, if you could, or if somebody could figure out, take that off of Facebook and put that in the chat room, that would be awesome.
Oh, Jaron probably can. He's good at that.
On the main page.
Maybe Jaron can, yeah.
Jaron, if
you can at least get a screenshot of it.
Yeah, because that was cool.
That's funny.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like Swifty, like a younger version.
It does. It kind of is starting to look more and more like Scott. What? Yeah. Yeah, with a dark beard. Now, if his beard was gray like yours, you guys could be brothers. All day.
Dude, Manny needs to grow in that mustache a little thicker so it covers up his mouth.
Yeah,
like Scott just looks like a man with a beard and mustache.
Oh, you're so fired, man. Dude, really?
On Facebook, Jaron, Joe made up a picture of Manny with the blue eyes and the hat and the beard. If any one of you guys can figure out how to post it on the main page in here, it would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be awesome if everybody, they don't do that.
It'd be awesome if Scott would do a video with Manny, like tomorrow or today.
What are you talking about?
What?
What kind of video?
Anything. You two just sitting around talking to each other and looking at the sunset. I don't care, just anything.
I think it was actually Gold Prospector Space.
I have complicated things going on right now. So.
You guys could sit and drink you what are them beers they drink, Shad?
What's that?
What's that beer that Swiftwater drinks? The one with the guy with the mullet. What's that beer?
Oh, Keystone. Or what is it? Yeah.
Yeah, you could sit and drink
I don't
Keystone.
Drink Keystone.
You and Manny could have a Keystone and be looking out at the sunset together and just, talking about your day.
Oh, Lordy.
I don't know, Scott. You're not drinking any Coronas. You may get that virus.
You might get that coronavirus, yeah. I don't know why they don't.
No,
Why don't they ban that
natural
beer?
light virus.
Well, if there's a coronavirus, they should ban that beer. Is what I think.
You think it'd be hurting their sales,
you would
right?
think it would.
You think?
Because honestly, some of the most popular search terms in in New York City was asking if I drink Coronas, will I get a virus? Like these are people Googling in their privacy of their home, asking Google, "Hey, help me! Am I in trouble?"
Oh Jesus!
You see what? That's why I say thank you, Jerry Springer era. It just made people stupid.
Apparently. If somebody asks that question,
I'm not backing down from that.
If somebody asks that question, there's a problem.
Oh, good Lord!
Right? There's a big problem. You know what?
Yeah, there's a big problem. All right.
Mm-hmm.
People are just stupid.
People just ain't that bright.
Well, I agree with Razor. Just drink some whiskey.
All right, there you go. Problem solved. That'd probably cure the coronavirus if you had it.
Yeah, but
I think I may give me a glass or two.
A what? Did you just
get a glass or two?
Did you just? I sound like you just pulled the cork out of the bottle.
No, that was grabbing the glasses.
Dang, that you had one of them old type from the old Western movies. Just shove a cork in it. There you go. Pull it out with your teeth. That's whiskey, right there. That's the kind you want. Oh, mercy, mercy, mercy. So can we count on you, Scott, to make that happen?
What did you say?
Never mind.
No, you broke up.
I said, can we count on you to make this happen and get this video going? Make some kind of video?
No. No.
What do you mean, no? Just make it happen.
You know what? This is going to be great because Shad and Kathleen, the wandering Biffles, are going to be up here for the Gold Show.
Yeah, but that's a month away.
You know what?
Are you going to hang out with us?
2 months away.
Are you kidding? Why wouldn't I?
We'll be in the same campground now.
You can't
I'm just
escape
gonna walk you. I'm gonna just walk you to random
we're
places.
Asking why wouldn't you? Because you owe us money.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
He might even take you prospecting.
No, don't get your hopes up now on that one.
Oh, that's right. I owe you $20.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, the reason why I held this $20 over is because they said they were coming out here, and I thought, you know what, it's going to be really funny. Maybe I can double or nothing.
Okay. Well, let us know how that works out.
Well, I'm bringing my metal detector.
Be a video.
Sure.
Kathleen's bringing her metal detectors, Scott. So, game on.
Well, trust me. I'll tell you what, guys. I just bought 3 claims. I've got a place to go metal detecting.
Okay.
Can you take us?
Oh, yeah. Trust me.
All right.
I don't know if I feel comfortable going out in the wilderness with just Swiftwater alone.
I'll have Manny with you, Shad. It'll be okay.
Oh, as long as I got Manny, yeah.
Right. You got some.
Well, then you can carry him. You can handle him. You can carry him.
You put him in a wheelbarrow and take him down the road. Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys, like I said, I just got 3 claims out here this year and stuff like that, and I'm trying to get with the people neighborly to get the access that I need down to the claims without being rude or anything like that. I don't want to be that guy. So I'm going like 2 to 3 different angles, but I've got great claims to go down. We can figure out how to get down there.
Yeah. I think if you and Manny show up at their house and knock on the door, they'd give you access.
Oh, yeah. That's really going to work. That's really going to work.
I think it would work. You should try it. Film it, too, at the same time. You should film everything you and Manny do. Everything. Chronicle your daily
thing. You got to remember, Tim, this is still in the West, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, man, you could have a boat hole between eyeballs. I don't know. I'm just saying. You never know what's going on. You just don't go into those places. You just gotta know somebody, get introduced, and kind of meet them, or meet them somewhere else, somehow, some way. Okay. And you got to pull it off that way. You just can't go up and knock on the door some places here. It's just that way.
Oh, mercy! That's not good. You got to get in there on your claims.
Well, they're old timers though, so.
Well, go up there and schmooze them. With that.
If it says if you're not family, if you're not invited, don't pull in this driveway. That's pretty much a good indication. Don't go in there.
Oh yeah, I understood that, but
I'm just saying.
That's never. Never a good sign.
Yeah. I would rather. I mean, I know plenty of people in this town. If I said, "Do you know this person?" Yeah, I do. Can you introduce me to that person? That would be the better way to do it than me pulling in there and he's like, I don't know who this is, everything. You just don't do that here.
Okay. So wait.
Well, don't worry, Scott. When we move out there, because we're looking to be in the middle of nowhere, I'll have signs posted who's allowed and who's not allowed. We'll see if you'll be allowed. If not, you'll see the sign that said Swiftwater, turn around.
If you're not family or Swiftwater, turn around.
Dude, I'm just saying, you know what, guys? There's still the old West families that live out here that you just don't mess with.
Well, what's the old saying, though? If somebody lives way off the grid, they're there for a reason. It's to be left alone.
Right. You're right.
They're not looking to make a friend. This ain't the Hallmark Channel.
Right. That's true.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't drive in there. I'm like, I'll just wait till I meet somebody that knows them. Wow. And I asked around. You know what? I got people that know who they are. They're like, okay, I'll go in there and introduce you because they know who they are. So it's cool.
Okay. But you could do like DJ said and just write a letter and put it in their mailbox. Introduce yourself. All that jazz. See? There's other ways around it.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of a guy. When I introduce myself, I want to be able to put my hand out and I want to shake your hand and say hi.
Well, you could do that when they say, sure, you can come in and talk to us, then you do that.
Well, like I said, I'd rather just meet I'd rather know somebody that knows who the people are I'm talking about and they can introduce us.
All right, so Shad, you're going down when? May?
No, March.
Next month.
March.
Yeah, the Gold Show in the Phoenix Gold Show. We're going to go at least one of the days to
March 7th.
So we can harass Scott.
Right.
Because our very own Scott is supposedly talking during one of their little whatever.
Symposium.
Yeah. So the dates of the Gold Show are the 7th and 8th of March in Phoenix. So we'll be there on the 7th, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Saturday.
Cool.
So first day of the Gold Show. We'll come hang out.
There you go.
Then we're going to wander.
Then wander on. So I'm thinking by March, I'm wondering if Scott will have access to where you guys can get in there. That's what I'm thinking. That's a month.
You might just have to walk. How about that?
Oh. Walk. I'm sure they won't have no problem with that. They're the wandering buffaloes. So it's all good. So Scott.
No, it'll be pretty cool to have them guys come down and stuff like that.
It will be. It'll be cool. It'll be
fun.
Yeah, like I said, we just got these 3 claims, and it'd be cool to have you guys, come down and do your thing. If I can get access, I want to get the right access is what I'm trying to get to.
We can bring the drone.
Don't worry, we'll post GPS coordinates for everybody to know where to go.
Right.
No.
It's cool, dude.
It's all
really, Shad, you literally couldn't do this. These claims are like, they're the 40 feet cliffs, or you're not getting down there.
Cool.
Unless you come up or come down the river. That's all there is to it.
Huh, yeah.
These claims were bought for a reason. They are big and giant. There's never nobody that's gonna. Oh yeah, I didn't know where I was at. Just walking through. It's not gonna happen.
All right. Well,
look at that.
All right. Don't forget Tuesday night, 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. Go and check out Tuesday night hangouts with Ed, Jess, and Dano. Don't know who their guest is this week, but go and check them out. You'll enjoy it anyway. That's Tuesday night, 8:00 Eastern Standard Time, over there on their YouTube channel. And I think on that note, we are...
Jared just posted Manny in in the main page.
Oh, okay.
The virtual rendering of what Manny needs to turn into.
What's that? What's that? Tonight?
Manny's on the main page.
Wow, that's funny because I just had Money say something to me. It's so funny. Man, this mannequin's got a voice. No, it doesn't, because he's not talking. You crazy people, quit doing this stuff.
It will.
Manny is not on the chat room. He's right here. He's not typing in the computer. But anyway, Tim.
Yes.
You got that name randomizer?
Oh, well, you didn't tell us. That's Kathleen's the name randomizer.
That's right. Giveaway.
Oh, you got to do a giveaway.
Like the last of the show.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. A surprise giveaway from, what, Scott?
Yeah. From
No.
Jack.
Jack. That's right.
That's right. And the rules are, as always, when Kathleen calls your name, you have 1 minute and 30 seconds to say you are here. It's that simple.
That's right.
Scott, what is
Jack Schaefer, Black Canyon Campground.
What is Jack giving away?
He's giving away the same kind of thing. It's kind of a gym bag. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's really going to be better than just like a gold giveaway. It's kind of, it'll be great.
Okay.
Like if you wanted to give it to your kid, you could give it to your kid. If you wanted to keep it and find out like every jewel in it, you got to really keep your eye out. But it's a cool giveaway.
All
it's
right.
a cool bucket.
Well,
I have a name.
Kathleen, are you ready?
I do
All
have
right.
a name.
Let her rip.
What? She's supposed to tell you, but then it's not secret.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Ready.
It's Daniel Myers.
Daniel Myers. 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Does he know what to do?
Just say you're here in the chat room.
I'm here.
Or anything that you want to say in the chat room. Daniel Myers. It's that simple. And he said, I am here, is what he said. And he said it in pretty much record time.
Because, man, it's a good bucket.
He's here. He said, I am here. So,
all right.
Go. All right, Daniel. Now, Rich is going to side chat you to get your address. So watch for that to pop up on your left side of your screen, a little side chat from Rich.
And thank you, Scott, for make sure you pass that on for the another gym bag giveaway. That's awesome.
Cool.
Like I said, that's from Jack Schaefer here at the Black Canyon Campground here in Black Canyon City, and he's proud to come along board. He likes what we do. So
when you say that it's from Jack at Black Canyon City Campground, you should say it's from Jack at Black Canyon City Campground, where they have so many cabins, so many tent sites.
I know, but it's not Black Canyon City Campground. It's Black Canyon Campground.
Black Canyon Campground. Talk it up
we
a
went
little
to
bit.
Black Canyon City Campground. It was the wrong campground.
Talk it up a little, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got to go to Black Canyon Campground.
Black Canyon Campground. And talk it up.
And that's where the Wandering Buffaloes will get to visit.
See? Well, Shad talks it up. That's what you got to do. Say he's got 5 cabins,
really cool
so many campsites, got running water, got showers, whatever. You got to say all those good things that it has to offer, and even throw the phone number out there if you want, where people might want to book a stay there.
Where Manny will welcome you every day as you hold him.
Oh my goodness!
See?
Come on, guys.
Just
you know what? I'll tell you what. Black Canyon Campground. You guys look it up. It's probably blackcanyon.com. Maybe, I don't know. Just look it up on the website.
blackcanyoncampground.com.
It's gonna that looking that up is gonna do you more justice than me telling you something.
We'd like to hear you talk about it, though. Just saying.
I'm just saying. It's a fun place.
Okay. Yeah, you had your chance, so forget it now. I'm over it.
Yeah, you got it. No, it's a
Yeah,
fun
you
place.
do
I
need
like
to
it, but
put
I
more
have a good time.
pizzazz into it.
Right, Shad? A little more?
Like you could be at Black Canyon Campgrounds, Wi-Fi throughout the park, direct TV cable at RV sites, on-site point-operated laundry facilities, restrooms with showers, outdoor solar heated pool with hot tub, a dog exercise park, and they have lovable goats, chickens, and snakes. Propane is for sale.
See? That's the way I want to hear it.
Number one, the pool's closed.
Well, it don't matter. It still has one.
Well, it's got one, but it's closed because that's not heated.
Just saying. See the way Shad did it? That's what I want to hear.
I mean, I know. I'm just saying it doesn't happen that way.
That way, people
by the way,
go.
the chickens and the goats, those are here.
Yeah, but if I'm listening to the show and I'm thinking about coming down to Arizona and I hear your version, I'm not going to be too enthused. If I hear Shad's version, I'm going to be like, dang, goats and chickens. It's a place to
sign me up.
Sam, what's that phone number? Yeah. I want to know.
You can call locally at 623-374-5318 or 844-562-5314.
Just like
Hours
that.
of operation are 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Right there.
However, they are closed for lunch every day except Sundays from 11 to 2. Wow, they take a siesta there.
Right.
That's right. It's
awesome.
a siesta. But anyway, I just want you guys to know, remember, when I'm here, I'm usually mining. So I'm not here during the day whatsoever. I have no idea.
When did you start that?
Oh, that's priceless. Priceless.
Man, the gloves are off.
Oh, Rich, that was... I got to give you... You know what? For all the jokes that you've missed, that made up for it.
Rich waits.
That was priceless.
He just waits in the back and for that perfect moment. There it was.
Pounces, man. He's like a freaking lion getting that little cheetah, just pouncing on that thing.
That was it right there, too.
You stuck your foot right in your mouth, man. That just helped you along a little bit.
Oh,
Anyhow.
That was good, Rich. Oh, that one I like. Nice. That's a perfect one to end the show on right there. Don't get no better than that tonight. Right? All right.
Yep.
Exactly.
Good night, gold diggers.
Scott, are you still there? Scott?
He probably passed out.
He might have.
Laughing.
He muted his phone so he could cuss at us. Probably. Scott, you there?
Yeah.
It's just a flesh wound. It'll heal.
I still love you, Scott.
It'll heal.
Gotta jerk your chain.
Oh, mercy, mercy. That's the
Good night, gold diggers.
There you go.
We're out of here. Have a great week, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.
Oh, Lord, that was funny.